So before this video begins, I just want to say thank you so much for checking out my last upload. I just can't believe I got over 500 views on my last upload. I mean, that's something that I expect from some channel with 2 or 3 times my size. In the time period that I uploaded the video, I was just expecting maybe 20, 30 views, maybe even 50 being optimistic, but I had no idea I would get like that many. So I really appreciate you checking out the video and sharing. And I was checking out the YouTube analytics, and I was surprised to see that there was initially a spike. There was like an increase and then a sharp increase for a time before flattening out again. So it was quite surprising, and I can't believe all the subscribers that I gained as well. So I really appreciate all of you guys who have decided to join the team and be a part of my channel as I grow. And I just really appreciate it. And I can't believe I went from 480 or 380 something subscribers all the way over to 410 plus, which is really impressive. And I really just want to say thank you so much. So finally, I have this video that I mentioned last time that I would be uploading, which is just a video of me going to a little diner and doing a little bit of detecting. And I did find some pretty good stuff. And here's a little bit of what I experienced. Oh my gosh, we have another chance of getting something here. Look at that. You see that? Oh, is that a ring? Oh, it is a ring. So yeah, not too bad. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and soon I'll be at 500, I think, and I should be able to get some community posts. So I should hopefully be able to be a little more engaged than I have been in the past. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Take care out there, and have a great day. Hello everyone. My name is Andrew, and welcome back to the Coin Channel. It is May the 8th, 2022. In this video, we are finally going to be doing some metal detecting. This is the first time this year that I'm actually able to get that thing out, so I'm really excited that I'm finally able to do that. For now, I want to kind of enjoy this wonderful Sunday morning and get out there and enjoy the day. So it's currently around 8:33 in the morning, and of course, I'm pretty hungry. Now, I do know of a really good place near my campus that I always like to go to whenever I want to have some breakfast and not stick with the cafeteria food, and that place is Omega's. The next question is what food am I going to get? And I think I have an answer for that, so let's go ahead and check it out. We're getting some pretty good food here. Here I got the Rafa's platter. It's looking mighty tasty. Got a side of gravy here. Got a biscuit, some bacon, and some hash browns, and a medium well egg. So it's pretty good. And what did you get?
Chicken fried steak, eggs, and some hash browns.
Very
ranch.
Ooh, you got some ranch there. Nice.
And coffee. Can't forget the coffee.
Can't forget the coffee, and 2 half and halves to make 2 wholes. Very important. A very important thing to have. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go eat this thing, and yeah, I will see you all around. Good food here, really good little munch. Anyway, yeah, we are pretty much out here where the hammocks are on campus. This is a pretty good area to find some things because people lay down and they got all their stuff out of their pockets, or they're laying down so things fall out. So I feel that this is going to be a pretty good area to actually metal detect at. And I had a great breakfast and some pretty good leftovers too, so that'll be fun to enjoy. But regardless, I think this is going to be a fun little area to hunt, so let's go ahead and get started. So as always, I have my Ace 300 here. Now I do have a new phone, so hopefully the footage quality should be a lot better. We'll see though, we'll just see how that works out. But as always, we have just standard settings here. Go ahead and take a look here. You can see we are in custom mode with any values from 40s and up will be detected. Though I'm thinking I might switch it to just the coins mode just because I kind of want to do a little coin shooting. So I think I'm going to do that. So now we are going to just do coin shooting. I might come back here for some rings or other things, but for now I think this is going to be good enough. So yeah, as you can see, it takes out these little bars, these bars that you know what regions the detector will alert you at. They'll still let you know, hey, you got something, but they're not going to sound any tones or anything unless they fall within the 40s range, as well as the 60s to 60, like mid 60s and up. So we'll just see what we get. Of course, our highest value possible is 99, which has only happened a few times, and that's when I was next to a large piece of metal that conducted really strangely in the sand. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get started here and see what we can find. Alrighty, so our first potential find here is swinging up in the 70s, all over the place actually. So this might actually be a pretty good target here. So let's find the location again. It's quite windy, so I apologize for that. Alright, it thinks it's right about there, right in the center there. So let's go ahead and, wow, it's whistling too. Oh, it looks like it's going to be right on the surface too. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to get out my coin probe here. This will let me probe the ground to try to get it more quickly. Oh, I feel something. So now I'm going to take this guy, use another screwdriver as leverage, and just push up and see what we got. Aha, got a penny. So I was thinking it was about a penny signal. Usually 70s era stuff will give me a penny. Looks like it's a zinkin, just a zinc penny, nothing too valuable. Still pretty cool. And I think something weird's going on with my focus here. It's making everything really soft, but yeah, there we go. Got a Sose penny, and it looks like the year, oh, it's upside down. The year's just about worn off, or at least I can't see it, so hey, still pretty cool. We'll put that in and make sure there's nothing else. So use our detector again. Yep, that was it. So that was a penny. First target of the day. Wow, not but maybe a couple seconds later, we already have another hit. Looks like it's going to be another penny, but we'll see. Yeah, it's ringing up in the 70s once again. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Looks like it was another penny. Sky is also very crusty. Can't really get a date off it either, so you know what? Penny's a penny. Very cool. Always double check your holes. Got another penny. So we've already gotten a cool 3 cents, 3 targets, first 3 for pennies. So that's pretty good. Now the only downside of the soil is that the soil is very, very clay based. It makes it really hard to make the holes clean up nicely. There's not a lot of grass here either, so we're going to just try to press down on this soil here, and that's about the best we can do. Because I ideally want to make it so it looks like no one was there, but I guess this is going to have to do. It's not going to cause really a hazard for anyone walking by or any animals or anything, so this is what we're going to go with. Alright, bringing it up as an 83 and 84. We actually got our first bent up, but nonetheless copper penny. Looks like this is from 1981. Actually a lot easier to read the dates on coppers than zincs, just because you don't have to worry about the rotting effect. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy just how much zinc will rot, because you can even stick it inside some vinegar, some acetic acid, and it'll just start eating away at it. It's pretty crazy. But regardless, we got our first zinc, non-zinc penny. Very nice, 1981. That is one dang bent up coin though. Look at that. It's like a freaking Pringles chip. I love Pringles. Oh my gosh. Is that a silver ring? Oh my goodness. That looks very silvery. Or it might just be aluminum, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just a piece of... Oh, I can't even talk. That is amazing. Is that a silver ring? It's definitely got some patterning going on there. We gotta get some water on this guy. See if we can get a marking. Some kind of hallmark. It looks really thin to be any kind of silver ring, but we're gonna see. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. I gotta put down the camera real quick. Okay, I don't see any hallmarks on here, and it's very light, so I don't think that's actually silver, but it might be an aluminum ring. Yeah, it's feeling very light. Still, what a surprise. Almost silver. Almost silver. Let's move on and see what else could be in here. Our next target is this penny. It is from 1964. It seems like with the nickels, you can never escape the 64s. Absolutely crazy. But still, a nice another copper for the collection. Look at that. Got a friend here. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it got scared of me. The next item was a surface find. This surface find just happens to be some kind of loop or hook of some kind to attach maybe some kind of metal pole or something. It's threaded on both ends, which makes me think there's something that screws into on the top and the bottom. It's like a link that holds stuff together. Maybe it's a support for something. I'm not so sure, but still, this is a nice little heavy piece of metal here. So that's gonna be some nice weight to sell. So I'll keep it. And we're gonna move on. All right, I hear multiple hits. If we have a listen here, you can see it's a bit clustered there. That's a good sign. It's kind of going all over the place here, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and dig this out and make my detector, calm down for a bit. Oh, it's definitely on the surface here. All right, we're just gonna stab the ground here until we feel something. Oh my gosh, you have another chance of getting something here. Look at that. You see that? Oh, is that a ring? Oh, it is a ring. It feels like it has more weight too. It doesn't have a hallmark on it. No hallmark, but it definitely looks like it's rusting. So it's not a silver ring. Close call number 2, but still, it's cool to find a ring anyway. Still consider that to be jewelry. Just not the valuable kind. Anyway, that's still pretty cool. Let's see if there's anything else. Nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and double check and make sure. That might be why my detector was going crazy, because it was like, hey, it's a ring, it's a ring. Look out. But we'll see. Nope, that is it. So now, let's go ahead and move on to see the next target. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, okay, it's right there. Here's our little probe. Oh, I feel it. Let's move back a little bit, tilt it around, stick it in, use a screwdriver here, and just press pull up. Let's see what we got. Ah, here it is. Ha, another penny. It's just gonna be penny day. I bet it's gonna be penny day on Mother's Day. We'll see. That's another penny. Looks like it is a zinc, probably, just because it feels very light. Regardless, we'll go ahead and move on to the next target. I like to get those little live digs in every once in a while. They're always fun. Let's move on. I had to dig all the way around just to find out that the detector, the pin pointer, just didn't notice it until later on, but it was near the surface. Here we have a quarter, finally, not just pennies. Much appreciated, but still, hey, looks like it is one of the newer ones with the national parks on it. Still, it's pretty cool. Got ourselves a new quarter. Alright, look at this. This is quite a big target here, but we got ourselves what appears to be some kind of cover. There's no real electrical wiring or any kind of pipes or anything around here. Just happens to be this one random thing in the ground. Don't really know what it's for, but it's yellow. It looks kind of important, but I don't really know what it is. It's all rusty anyway. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. Unless this is some kind of like mounting point for something, or letting you know something is here, or I don't know, but it's quite weird as like a marker of some kind. Yeah, anyway, it was large enough that it detected it, and looks like we got an earthworm friend here. Let's put you back in. Let you get back in the soil and keep aerating it. It's very good for it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I have no idea what that is. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next find. Search it out. Oh yeah, it's right there. You can feel it's like a firm metallic feel. There it is. Get ourselves another penny. Actually no, that's a dime. Sweet. What year was 2001? There? Not too bad. Not too bad. There we go. Just an ordinary clad dime. So the only thing we're missing in this set of coins is a nickel. So let's see if we can find that. Alright, so it's been a couple targets. We've found mostly just some junk and a couple pennies here and there. But this is just something of interest here that I just found. Take a look at that. It's like some kind of wiring harness clip thing that attaches to a pole. Kind of interesting. Not too valuable, but hey, it's still a neat thing that I got and had no idea was there. It's insane, the stuff that falls and gets buried. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Looks like we got ourselves a Coors can. Look at that. You can see it's actually the pool style tabs. That's pretty cool. I'll get this guy cleaned up and have a closer look at him. He's still got most of his paint on, which is impressive, so it's pretty cool. Definitely looks vintage. Very nice. Alright, it looks like we got ourselves a pretty old dime here. Still a clad dime, but it is ringing up as a 1970. Pretty rusty, but hey, a dime is a dime. And we are done. So, as you can see, we got a good amount of trash here. We got a total of 5 pull tabs, as well as a metal can lid, probably from like a spray bottle of some kind. Also got some can shred here and here, not to mention this Coors can that I cleaned up a bit of. It's a Coors Banquet, and it appears to be from the 70s because of the top here. It's a nice triangle there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Got a Mike's Hard Lemonade thing and some kind of connector link. It says right and left. So I'm guessing it's like positioned like so, and there's mounting points and things. Probably for like hammocks or something, judging from the area it was found. Anyway, I also got this weird, suspicious paint covered lid thing that goes into the ground. I suspect that this paint may contain lead or some kind of heavy metal, so I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Got a piece of steel, some kind of nail of some kind. Also got a wiring harness and a piece of iron, some thick iron piping material, as well as, of course, we have a quarter, 2 dimes, and 11 pennies, as well as 2 rings here. It's a shame that these weren't real, but hey, it's another addition to my fake jewelry collection. Always love it. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got, aside from some wire here and some wiring here. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care out there. I got more coming up, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.